Mindful Mondays with Necee
and K Ham.
Hey, happy Monday, y'all. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
We appreciate y'all for joining us on Mindful Monday. We bring to you today's topic, staying in your lane. Are you staying in your lane? Or sometimes do you swerve? We'll get into it.
Those reflectors and all that kind of stuff.
You know, are you on the bumper? You know, we will get into that, let you know what we think our definition is. We want to hear from you. What is your definition of staying in your lane? Okay, what's your definition of staying in your lane? Drop it in the comments. We're going to read it, share, interact with it, give you our definition. Hey, Nicole Lyric, I see you in the room.
Hey, Nicole.
Thank you for joining, as always.
Yes. Come on, y'all. Come in the room. But staying in your lane. So, I guess I'll go ahead and have something.
Yes, before we do that, every time you guys join us, we say bring a cup in your hand. So I just want to let you know what's in my cup. It's water and coffee. And what's in your cup?
My cup is moringa tea.
Hey, so on this mindful discussion, make sure you're sipping on something, all right?
Yeah, now's the time to. You've had, your first day from the weekend back at work. It's Monday. Now you're home, relaxed. You're really just going to decompress a minute, get ready for the rest of the week. So you want to have something nice to sip on, something nice and relaxing.
We're
just here having a friendly conversation with you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Come on in. Hey, Cousin Sherry.
Hey, Cousin Sherry. Hey. Come on in the room. We're talking about staying in your lane today, Sherry. Staying in your lane. Drop in the comments of what that means to you as we get into this discussion. We want to hear from y'all. Let us know what staying in your lane means.
Yes, Nicole Lyric and Sherry, please start right now. What does staying in your lane means to you? We want to know. Before we give our definition, let us know what it means. Hey, Latoya Massey.
Hey, Latoya. How y'all doing? We talking about staying in your lane today, Toya, so let us know what that means to you, staying in your lane.
What does staying in your lane mean? Y'all go ahead and start typing it in. And don't forget to always like, share, and comment. Like, share, and
comment.
Like,
share,
and comment.
Hey! We appreciate y'all. Somebody said anything yet? If not, I'm going to tell them what I think.
Let's see. Hey, Ebony.
Ebony, Miss Cross in the building.
Yes. What does staying in your lane mean, Ebony? Go ahead and start typing that in. We want to know what you guys have said.
Yep, let us know.
What does staying in your lane mean? We waiting on y'all to tell us what that means. We trying to find out.
We want to know, but I'm going to tell them what I think if they ain't going to say that. What you think?
Well, what does staying in your lane mean to you?
What it mean to you?
Well, in a nutshell, it means, for the most part, you need to mind your own business.
Mind your business.
Mind your business and stay out of mine.
Mind the business that pays you, okay?
Unless I invite you in.
If I don't invite you in, stay in your lane, play.
Stay out. But I think there are some exceptions to that.
We'll
talk about that later, but there are some exceptions.
I would agree.
So Nicole Lyric says, minding the business that concerns you.
Hello.
Well, now that's kind of opening up a bit. That can be a matter of interpretation. So we'll talk about that later. That concerns you.
Mind the business that concerns you.
So we're so glad to have y'all here with us tonight.
Yay!
Latoya says, minding your business, please.
With the please.
With the please.
Hello.
Yes. And Ebony says, minding my business, doing what's best and what works for me. If I don't add a comma, my check or food for my kids, it don't concern me.
Okay.
Sherry says exactly.
Okay. So minding your business is the consensus. Mind what concerns you. If it don't concern you, don't come over here. You out your lane.
So we're going to give you guys some scenarios and let us know if you consider, how would you handle that if you going with the mindset, I'm going to always stay in my lane.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to just start with something like, say you, at a store. Right? You're at a store with a friend, girl, or a friend guy, whoever, but it's a friend. You're at the store. And all of a sudden, someone's rushing in the store and they bump your friend, by accident, but it bumped her pretty hard. And it's like, oh, excuse me, ma'am. I'm so sorry. They're real apologetic and real polite. And they're saying they're sorry. But your friend pops off. Oh, no, you didn't bump me. I know so-and-so, so-and-so. What's wrong? And start to get into it with this person. So if you're going to mind your business, Do you say something to your friend? Do you have your friend back? Or do you back way back and stay in your lane? How would you handle that?
Now for me, that's
just think of a friend now. Think of a friend.
If they bump my friend and my friend, you know, popped off. Let's just say my friend probably was wrong, like you could have handled it a different way. I'm gonna let that fare out. But when I see a little friction between them and my friend, it look like it might get like they might be about to fight.
Yeah.
I gotta step in. That's my business.
No, that's your business.
That's my friend. That's my business. Cause now it's about to, for me, yes, because it's about to escalate. Now I gotta step in before it get too far.
Hey, Barbara Luda Dudley.
Hey, Barbara.
Barbara, let us know what staying in your lane means to you. Type it in the comments, please.
So for me, when it escalates, it becomes my business now. But when the initial bump, the initial confrontation, you did what you had to do for you. You handled it how you thought. But if it looks like it's about to escalate, to me, then it's my business to de-escalate it, because this is my friend. This could turn real more into way more than
then how would you get involved? What are you saying you would do?
Calm my friend down. Somehow, some way, talk to my friend.
But if your friend don't want to come down, what if she want to thump? She want to fight. You gonna have her back?
If my friend want to fight, I'm gonna be talking the whole time. So I'm gonna be in her ear. So him or her.
So you just got out your lane then, though, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out my lane. Now I'm getting out my lane. I never said I'll stay in the whole time. I think it's some reasons that you gotta get out your lane. And I think the reasons you get out is when it's about to escalate more than what it's supposed to be. I think you should. For me, if it's got something to do with my people, that's got something to do with me when it escalates. What y'all think? Let me know. Your friend get bumped, your friend go off, pipe off. The initial, I ain't getting into none of that. That's how you handle it. But if you see it about to escalate, do you still stay in your lane and mind your business, or do you swerve a little bit?
So, hey Trina, how are you, Trina? Hey Demetria, classmate, how you doing?
Hey.
Y'all type in the comments what staying in your lane means. And we just gave a scenario where you go somewhere with a friend and they accidentally get bumped and your friend want to pop off, and but you know, how do you still stay in your lane, or do you wait?
Now we got a live studio audience today.
Okay, so let us see.
We might get their opinion too. You know, we want to know.
So let's get back to this. So you're gonna fight with your friend? And
no. I didn't say I'm gonna fight with my friend. I'm gonna de-escalate the situation for my friend. You know,
but Nicole Lyric says, one fight, all fight. We don't play fair.
Period, Pony. Okay, what else?
Ebony says, but she also feels like she should be able to tell a friend when they are wrong, right? Yes. Especially if your actions can cause BS for me. And that's where I'm at. Because if you're wrong, I'm not going to get in no fight with you. If you're wrong, I'm going to let you be wrong all by yourself, because I mean, these are the type of situations where if you're getting in a fight, okay, now the police are called. Okay, now you messing with my livelihood. I ain't trying to go to jail for you and nobody else. I ain't gonna ride a guy like that.
Are you 100%? But see, and that's what I'm saying, stopping it before it gets there. To me, there's a place where I can help de-escalate. Now, if you talk about my friend just ain't hearing me and they spazzed out, I can't say I have an answer for that yet, because that's difficult, because you don't want to see your friend go down this retarded path, but at the same time, you're not gonna drag me down there either. It's only so much rope I can throw you for you realize you need to grab that rope and come on back in.
Now Sherry say, now if it's her kids or family, then she have to step out. And
see, that's automatic. That's a reflex.
I'm just gonna be completely honest and transparent with y'all. I'm only stepping out for my kids. Family, if you're an adult and you should know better, I'm not going down that road with you.
Not doing it.
No, just my kids. My kids. I will fight for
you
my kids and all their wrongness. And I probably shouldn't even do that. But for a family member, if I try to calm you down and I say, hey, you know, they said they were sorry, they really didn't mean to, and you still want to pop off, I'm probably done at that point. I'm finna go wait on you in the car.
Now, family member, friends, one more.
Hey,
we always talk about this significant other. You popping off for a significant other? Because they grown, but they your other.
I say my kids.
Okay, so yours just straight kids. Okay. Sylvia, hey! Listen. Okay, listen. We're talking about staying in your lane for those of you who have just walked in the room.
A goddess earthly just...
Hey, your goddess earthly. We appreciate y'all for joining. Listen, we're talking about staying in your lane, okay? We have some scenarios we're going through.
So Trina from Frost Proof, my home.
Come through. Okay, come on.
She says all around, if you're not invited into any given situation, I mean, especially if it's not detrimental, then don't get into it. You wasn't invited.
Especially if you're not. That's that key word though, to be invited. If they don't invite you in, and that's just like you driving, and it's a car away.
If you're wrong, you can invite me in, and I'm gonna decline the invitation. I'm telling you right now.
So y'all already know. Listen. Don't even.
I don't want you want to go out with it. I stupid, because I'm gonna leave you right there by yourself. I'm just
sorry. You're gonna be like, I came outside where you was at. I left you in there with that bull.
Okay. For real though.
Yeah.
My goddess Earthly said you got to know when to walk away.
Okay.
And Latoya Master says, honestly, she has 3 kids at home. That's way more important. If I avoid the problem, she should as well. Right? She says, but if she opened the door, she would be on her own. I'm with you, Toya.
Okay. Now, okay, so another scenario. I got one that's deep, but I'm gonna come.
Well, let's see, since we got a live studio audience here.
I'm gonna get my.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we'll wait. Okay. Go ahead.
Dog. I wanted to give like a short one. Okay, so let's just say something simple, y'all. So just roll with me. I'm doing this on the car. You in the car with your significant other, and they riding like they doing 35 in a 50, and do you say that? Now they drive how they want to drive. They're comfortable. Something small as that. Do you say, what you doing? Gas it, floor. Do you say anything? You just sit over there on the other side.
If I ain't driving, I ain't got to drive.
Depends on what road we on.
I don't care what road we on. If I ain't got to drive, I'm happy. He can go 2 miles per hour, so everybody see you. I don't know. If I ain't driving, then I'm good.
You good?
I'm good. I'm just give me long to play on my phone with my game or something else while you drive. Because people gotta be people. Because if that was me and I wanted to drive slower, I don't want nobody over there telling me to speed up. Because at that point, I will exit the driver's seat and you can get over there and drive. Let me drive. Let me drive how I drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me drive how I drive. You don't like how I drive? Then get out, or you can drive.
Well, am I gonna say something? I like to be on the passenger side, so really whatever's going on over on that side, long as you ain't driving reckless. It goes to the point, I think, for me, once it begins to be like you going below the flow of traffic, when we get to that point where it may be a problem, I think that's the point where
I had a friend like that, and I really had to learn how to just put up with their driving. They would get in the left-hand lane, which is the passing lane, and they would be the slowest one on the highway. That used to just irk me. But like I said, I had to learn. I wasn't driving. They was doing, they were driving. So I just had to be okay with just going slow on the left-hand side. I had to be, because they did it. No matter what I said, they still did it.
That's the way. You did get out your lane to say something, but they still did it. So you got it. Yeah.
I got back in my lane and just enjoyed the ride.
Okay. What we have in the comments?
Okay, so back to the other one, I think. Okay. Ebony says, I'm 10 toes behind my other. He swing, I swing. Same for my sibling. That is why I said it's circumstantial. She said, depends on the person and the situation. I agree with that. And she says, I can't co-sign BS though.
Yeah. I'm with that. I can't. No matter who you is, when it's bullcrap and it's ignorant, I don't even want to be around it.
And I guess it depends.
I don't want to.
Like if I'm married for my husband, then okay, we move as one.
Right. But that's a reflection of you.
The husband a ring on the finger. We move as one. But if that ring ain't there, baby,
you moving apart.
There you go. A goddess Earthy said, I will try as long as I can, but if they're not listening, then I did what I could. Yes. And then Trina says, also, if it's an altercation and your friend is wrong and you don't join in or coerce them, then the majority of the time the situation will resolve itself and still be able to stay in your own lane.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
So I
agree.
Yeah, like we're talking about, there are times when you do say something, but you only go to a certain point. But I think there are a lot of times too when just because you do something one way, and you know the person you with or whomever don't do it the way that you would do it, but it's not detrimental, it's not serious.
Right.
At that point, you gotta let people be themselves, like the driving situation.
Be who you are. Give people the freedom to be who they are, and even though they're not doing it how you think or you would, choose to do it, let them do them, and if everybody mind their own business and let everybody do them, it would be such a smooth ride. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It would be more joyous because you doing what you do and you good at that. I'm doing what I do.
I mean, like for example, a real live example.
Okay.
Well, no, I ain't gonna do that. But
do a real life.
I know this friend that stays in the house with her 2 kids.
Tread lightly. Okay, go ahead.
And like some things, like if this friend say like washing dishes, a pet peeve of hers may be, you know how when you get through washing dishes and you just leave the stuff in the drain.
In the drain.
She told me she can't stand that.
Now see,
but she
right.
don't say nothing. She don't like it, so what she do is when she see it, she clean it. I don't, and maybe, I don't call them back and say, hey, I guess I gave it away.
You did.
But anyway, so it's
did.
some things, if it's something small that, like, it'll take me 5 minutes to tell them, and then it'll take me 1 minute to do it myself.
I still think that's different, though. Pet peeves and staying in your lane for me is a tad bit different. Because pet peeves, I got to say something about that.
Really?
Yeah. At least you need to know it irritates me or something. That if you're doing it and it bothers me to the extent of it's bothering me, I'm gonna say something. If it's just a little minute thing that I just don't personally like and it's not really bothering me, then I handle it. But if it's something that bothers me, I gotta say something.
I just do it.
I might do that too, but you gonna know. I gotta know. Now I have another scenario. Okay, this is a little, but. You this was, story share, so I'm gonna just refurbish it. You in a club, right? You enjoying your night, right? You done ordered your food, you done ordered your drinks, you vibing, right? Okay. But you had a little altercation with some people over there in the other section, VIP. Few words was shared, but few words
was shared.
Who in
VIP? We in VIP?
Yeah, everybody, both. Your section, my section,
yeah.
You have a little altercation with them, but y'all resolve it.
Okay.
Somehow, some way, security comes back to you and tell you need to go.
Oh, baby.
Now, you in this section with you and your people, you pick whichever role you want to play. But you in this section, security come tell your group that y'all got to get up out of here. Now, you just got here not too long ago. You waiting on your food to come. You done had one drink, too. Y'all waiting for a round of shots. Now, the friend who started the altercation says, I ain't going nowhere. You either give me my money back for the food that I just ordered I paid for.
Starting another altercation.
You either give me my money back for the food I just paid for, or I'm finna sit here till all my stuff happens. Till I get everything I need. Do you tell your friend at that point, no, we gotta go? Are you saying anything? What you saying? They telling that person who had the altercation they got to go. That person's not refusing to go, but you in the section with them. What's your response?
I ain't really gotta go. That person gotta go.
That person got to go, but they turn it up though because they don't feel it's fair. Because both groups at altercation, how you gonna tell me to go? I just got
To me, it's a way to handle that, right? And so I'm talking about on the friend's behalf that's turning up because hopefully after we had the first altercation, we would have spoken. I'm like, hey, you need to handle things a little bit calmer, and not turn up so much, but just just tell her the facts of the situation. So if that happened and I'm witnessing again, and so now it's like the second time she being ignorant. Okay, so I'll probably look at her real nicely where only she can hear me and say, sweetie, you've been ignorant again. Let's not do that. Okay, let me handle it. Just be quiet. Because at this point, I just want her to be quiet because she obviously...
So you're going to get out your lane and you're going to handle it.
I'm going to tell her to be quiet. Okay, I'll ask her, would you like for me to handle it? This is what I do. Would you like for me to handle it? And I know, I'll ask her, would you like for me to handle it? Or try to handle it? If she say yes and she can be quiet, then I'll get up and I'll be the nice, sweet one talking to the guy. Hey, excuse me, sir, I'm so sorry for my friend. But can I speak to you privately for a moment? Because I always think you get better results speaking to someone privately than to address the situation with others around.
Even though they may have brought it publicly. When you get them by themselves, boy, they change.
They do. You can get more, like my mom always said, you can get more with sugar than honey. So if she allows me to handle the situation, then I will handle it. But if she still want to turn up, okay, then you got that. And I'm finna sit over here and I'm gonna let you and him. They're gonna kick you out now. And I'll be out. Now if she drove, I'll catch the Uber home.
Security does end up having to carry her out.
Okay.
But they have to get physical with her.
Wow.
It turns way more escalated than it should have.
Mm-hmm.
Where you at that point, you see them manhandling her, and it really at that point ain't much y'all can break through and do. If you do something, everybody thumping at that point.
I'm not getting there. I'm staying in my lane.
Ooh, what y'all doing? What y'all doing? What y'all doing? What y'all doing? I want to know. Oscar J. Whoa, Oscar J in the house. Don't get excited.
I know, right?
Might be Oscar J.
I don't know. He said it might be kooky the way this color. I don't know. He said, if I tell you greater judge is on the other end of that rope and you still don't hear me, you are on your own.
Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah.
Hey, that girl.
Cool.
Trina said, yeah. So, yeah, even though, I mean, I'm going to let her go. Now, I probably, after they carry her out and all the shenanigans go on and they deal with that, I probably will get up and leave. You know, because at that point, she probably don't ruin the night for everybody
anyway.
Because you were with me. Now, would you go out with that person again?
No. No. You might not even get no invite.
Until you learn how to act.
Yeah, you gotta act right in public. Now, me, the one thing I don't think I would have did was ask for permission. So I would have been all in my lane without, because just based on the past, when altercations come, I don't ask, do you want me? I just jump in.
Well, I used to didn't. That's just something I think I'm gonna try to start doing.
Yeah.
I'm a
reflex, but my reflex when something happen like that with my friends or who I'm with, especially the closer you are, the more hard I stand in the paint. I'm gonna say something.
That's true.
I'm coming in between, especially when I see security come. It ain't nobody I don't think I can talk to. I feel like I can talk to everybody. So if I feel like I can handle the situation, I'm gonna say something. You know.
See, one of the things I don't like though is two people trying to talk to one person.
I do think one person and one person should have a conversation.
That's why I gotta ask her, can I handle this? Because if she's gonna continue to talk, I'm not gonna say a word.
I am gonna do that, but I'm gonna just intervene with the hopes that she catch the hint. It's time for you to tap out, player.
Don't show
you
me
know
how stupid she was. A goddess Earthy says, second that. Trina says, yes. Sherry say, if I see it's a pattern, I would have to let that friend go. And the goddess Earthly said, I jump in first with family.
Now, I want to do this.
Not all family.
I'm going to do it light.
Close family. Yeah, I agree.
We're going to talk about it real light because it might get a little heavy.
Uh-oh.
But we think about, because this is real, George Floyd. Those people wanted to get out their lane. What happens when the situation is life or death for somebody you don't know? This ain't your person, but you make him relate to them, or you may, whatever. You just know whatever the act being done ain't right.
If you see a police mishandle,
or any human mishandling another human,
when
it can end, when it can be so big like that, then we say, because I'm saying to my people, I'm jumping in for my people. But at what point do we jump in for other people that may need us along the way?
That's good. That's something to
and I don't think we know that till it happens, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, that be real. That's what that real get out your lane.
One of your verses says being silent, just like pulling the trigger.
That's my own words. Being silent is the same thing as pulling the trigger. That's word.
You're not doing nothing to help.
Right. You just as guilty as the person that did it.
Wow. I think that's some good thinking. As long as it didn't jeopardize, and I'm being selfish, if it didn't jeopardize my livelihood, like I'm not gonna go to jail, but I can speak up and help this person with me maintaining my livelihood, then I probably would speak up and say something. But if anyhow it jeopardizes my safety, like if someone pointing a gun at that person, and if you don't shut up, I'm gonna shoot you too. I'm quiet as a mouse, because I ain't gonna lose my livelihood or my life. I'm gonna try not to. Yeah, I gotta back down there. Yeah,
but like you say, words may not be the way to handle it at that point. Clearly, you know what I'm saying?
Clearly.
I mean, what do we have in the comments?
Hi, Samuel Tarley.
Hey,
man in the house.
Woo, represent for the fellas. Let's do it.
Yes. So, well, I'm sorry, what was your
I thought
question?
it was a comment. Nope, this is it a comment?
No
Okay.
comment. Same clips. But yeah, let us know what you guys would do.
Yeah.
How, I mean, would you step in and help somebody you didn't know, like a little old lady that if you see somebody was mistreating her, and I know I would at least say something initially until I felt like, okay, you don't say it too much, you better back up because now you could be getting your livelihood or your life is in danger. Because I've been on the airplane and seen the way some people just treat older people because they move slow and everybody in a rush and we all leaving at the same time. Slow down.
The door still gonna close at the same time.
Okay, we all go take off and land and you all in this hurry to get to this little bit behind seat. It don't even make no sense to me. Be nice.
Right.
So I have said stuff like, sir, take your time. Don't worry about what no one else says. I don't say nothing to them unless, they say something to me, but I do talk to the person to try to let them know it's okay.
Take your time.
Yeah, take your time, sir.
People have anxiety. I know this is getting off a little bit. People be really having anxiety and fears about going to the And speaking on anxiety and fear, I think sometimes the reason that people don't intervene when they should intervene is probably because of fear. Fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
The fear of what can happen to me if you know what I'm saying? Versus
But I think a lot of things have to go through your mind in a quick moment. You're trying to say, okay, should I say something? If I don't, what can happen? If I do, what can happen? I don't know this person or I do know this person, or what's the right way to be? I think you do need to think about it. You can't act off of emotions because I know a lot of people are in jail right now acting off of emotions because they weren't thinking things through when something happened to somebody, and now they in jail and the person that they were trying to protect is walking around free.
Yeah.
So you got
they both left here.
Are they both left? I mean, I like it living.
Oh, I love the living side.
I like that a little bit.
I like living. Yes.
A goddess earthly says, I stand up in some way. I'm not taking a bullet for random people, but I will try to help.
Right.
Yeah. And Nicole Lyric says, I think that we as a people don't say anything out of fear. Out of fear. Yeah. So again, at the top of the conversation, it was like, what does stand in your lane mean to you? Is it okay sometimes to get out of your lane?
Yeah.
And when are those times that it's okay to get out of your lane?
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that I think we should definitely always stay in our lane around gossip. You know what I'm saying?
Now
Just around
facts.
pettiness,
low energy, low vibrational, low energy things that don't bring you or service you no well-being, no good, no positivity. I think that's when you should definitely, when the situation, the circumstances has to do with that, for me, I'ma just stay in my own lane. If it's ignorant and, because the thing is, what I have learned, you cannot reason with ignorance. There is no way to reason with ignorance. And if I'm coming with reason and you over there in that ignorance, I might as well stay where I'm at. I'm wasting my time, my energy, my thought to give a care to even come over there and you still stay where you at. You ain't even moved up an inch, a teeny bit. You still where you at. So what's the point of coming over there if I know you ain't gonna hear me? Know
what you're dealing with. And that's not to say that you don't deal with that person because they may have other qualities that you like about them. But at the same time, you can't change them.
Yeah.
So at that point, you choosing to put up with ignorance because of whatever reason. For whatever reason, right, Trina? For whatever reason.
Yeah.
But that's your choice. But, again, I think you got to let people be who they are. Know when to intervene and know when you shouldn't.
Yeah.
And you'll be much happier.
That part. Because everybody can't come to everybody rescue. You can't wear a cape to every situation. Some situations you shouldn't wear no cape to. And that's like you say, know when to intervene, know when not to. And only you can answer that for yourself in real time. Because let's say the situation does end tragic. Did you save yourself? Or did you put yourself in the middle of the fire? So you can only be, about you and yours, your well-being. You can only, if you ain't here, you can't protect nobody. So I think that when the situation escalates to get to a point where harm is about to be done, if that fighter rises up out of you naturally with that boldness and that whatever, with reason, and you balanced and calm, cool. But if you got a second guess and triple guess, it ain't for you.
Right.
Don't even try to go over there and help because you're gonna make it worse.
Right.
That's what I think. Yeah.
Sounds good. Are there any other thoughts? Anybody writing any comments? Any final thoughts from anyone on staying in your lane? When should you get out? When should you not get out?
stay in your lane. Let us know the final thought as we
Going down
leave.
for. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, like we said, we do have some people in our lives that we will go all the way with, you know, for our kids, certain family members, certain
Yeah.
spouses.
Like the song
They're
said,
deserving.
you
I
gotta know
when to hold them.
Know when to fold them.
Know when to walk away.
I didn't even know it said that part.
Well, it might.
Oh,
It could.
It does. Yeah. Know when to go in, know when to pull back. But at the end of the day, you are important. So you got to make that decision for self, I think.
Yes.
Mind your
And
business.
please, let me see. We want to make sure that everybody hits like, please. Everybody
like.
hit share.
Hit share.
And thank you so much for your comments.
Thank
If
you.
you're watching the video after the live, then please make comments on the topic as well. We still read those.
Yes, we do.
Again, this is just, you know, real people doing real talk around stuff that we experience in our lives, and so that we can live a better life. So
That's it.
hopefully this will help you to put things in perspective around staying in your lane and just carry you throughout the rest of your week.
Yep. Be mindful with Necee and K Ham. Have a good week, y'all.
Have a good week, everybody.